Yeah, we are here with Professor.
Yeah, I know Festus Kandenge. Kandenge.
Okay. Tangeni, welcome to Ordinary Giants.
Okay.
Yeah, it's our YouTube channel there on YouTube. Where did you grow up?
Yeah, I was born here in Viduk in the 70s, 9th March 1977 in Katutura Hospital. Actually, I'm from Katutura. That's where I grew up. I was born here. I grew up in the North of Shakati. That's where I started my primary schools, my combined school, my secondary school.
It was in the 90s.
1979. Because I started primary school in 1985.
Oh.
That is what we call now Golo. It used to be called Golo Combined School, but now it's called Kandenge Combined Schools. And then I studied in Oshakati Secondary School, where that's where I did my grade 10. And then moved to Ipumbu Secondary School. That's where I did my grade 11 and grade 12. Yeah, my childhood, I grew up in the street of Oshakati, just close to the Elsin Church.
Okay.
That's where our house is. Yeah, I was brought up during apartheid, during colonial era. Yeah.
So how was it during apartheid?
You know, during colonial era, things were different compared to what we are now after independence. Because that was during the colonial time. Life was a little bit, you can say, better compared to now, and I think it was different from what is happening now after independence.
Brutality can never be better.
Okay, better is that you never sleep without eating. Yeah, there was no hunger. Yeah, hunger was not heard of, and life was not that difficult compared to now. Our parents used to work, take care of the family. Unlike now, things are different. You see, many parents are not working. That's the problem.
Looking at your era, you went until grade 12 and until you go to university. So how difficult was it?
I mean, during that time when I grew up, during my secondary education, people were very serious with education, especially the parents. Unlike now, parents are not that serious telling their children to take education serious. But during those days, our parents were serious because they were never educated. They never get that opportunity to go to university. But they realized that in the future, people will need university. Education is very important and very serious if you want to have a good life in the future. That's why they told us to be serious with our education. And in addition to that, there were no other things that were disrupting us not to take education seriously. Because nowadays, there are many things that are, tempting people even to leave schools. To do other things because they think that, no, if you leave school, you can get a job, you can become a home child or something like that, or you can go and start your business without proper education and things like that. Those days, we were not like that. We took education serious because most of us, we wanted to go to university, and our parents also wanted us to go to university because they wanted us to get degrees, because they know that if you get a degree, you are going to have a better life. Unlike now, during this time, you will see that there are people that in schools, and they see other people that went to university, they are unemployed. They are in the street. They are struggling. Then this other guy in grade 11 or grade 10 will say, why would I take my education serious if the guy who went to university is in the street struggling? Huh?
Yeah.
It's only now, when you come in the 2020, in the 2020s, People are seeing now the importance of university education because, yeah, and also that mentality that we had. If you go to university, you get a degree, automatically you get a job. That mentality, we must leave it. University just equipped you, it only gives you the knowledge. And you either get educated to get a job, or you get educated to create your own job, your own self-employment. But the problem is also that there are no resources. Resources are not there for people that graduate from university or matriculate to start their own employment, or let me say, for them to become entrepreneurs, especially the youth. The resources are not there.
Yeah, so the environment is not conducive.
Yeah, the environment is not conducive. That's why you see many graduates and matriculates, they are roaming around in the streets struggling.
Yeah, so when you enter Ipumbu,
yeah.
So because I remember even me when I was in primary school, my vision keep on changing every year. So what did you want to become?
No, when I was in secondary school, especially in Oshakati secondary school, that's where I was in my grade 10. Yeah, my aim was to become a medical doctor. Because I was good at science. But then when I went to grade 11, grade 12, my aim changed. I realized that I have to become an economist because I got motivated or captured by the subject that I was doing, especially economics and business and accounting. Then I realized that let me go and do economics. So when I came to university, because I was good at history and also good at economics, but then I realized that no, let me go for economics. Although my other aim was also to do law, because I'm a very tough, strict person. I like things that are legal and also to help others. But then I changed. Let me go to economics because my aim was that no, if I do economics, I could also become an industrialist, an entrepreneur, a businessman, or even a politician to run the economy, because we have many problems in this country. For example, during that time when I was singing, yeah, that's when I came to UNAM, University of Namibia. I did my degree in economics, bachelor degree in economics, because there I was there in 1998, because I matriculated in 1997, and I moved to Windhoek. I was admitted in the University of Namibia, 98. I went for the bachelor degree in economics. I completed in 2001.
And after university, what did you...
Yeah, after university, I started working. My first job was a consulting firm. They call it Siapak in Windhoek. It was run by an American professor. He was sort of a social economic consultant. I only worked there for some few months. But then my first really job was an economist in the National Planning Commission under the office of the president. NPC is mainly an institution. You can see it's a ministry, but it's an agency that is responsible for planning for the development of Namibia. I worked there as an economist in the Department of Planning under the division of economic, you can call it economic planning and forecasting.
So that time is Mesara who was there?
Yeah, that time the Director General was there. It was, when I came in, the Director General that I found it was Sarah Walker, I think so, if I'm not mistaken.
The Speaker?
The Speaker of the National Assembly. The other guy was also there. It was Gachideko. Is late now. It's a former minister also. He's late now. He passed on.
So you were there for how many years?
I started there in 2002 to 2007. Yeah, because there, while I was still working there, I went to do my master in economic planning and management.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you end up at UNAM? Okay.
Oh, at UNAM.
I know, just continue with what you're saying.
Oh, okay. I went to in 2005 while I was still working for the National Planning Commission. I went for study. Under that employment of the National Planning Commission. In 2005, I went to Senegal, Dakar. I was sent there by the United Nations Organization to do my master in economic planning and management in Dakar. I went in 2005 and I completed my master degree in 2007. And then I came back to the National Planning Commission. And I worked there for some few months. Some months. And then I left. I resigned. I left. I went to the Namibia University of Science and Technology. By then, it used to be called Polytechnic. I taught there. I was a lecturer there, teaching economic subjects. 2007 to 2008. And then I resigned. I went to the University of Namibia where I studied. Where I studied, I was encouraged by my former lecturer to go there and work there. I went there also as a lecturer, teaching economic subjects, doing research also. I worked there since 2008. I was also a part-time lecturer there while I was working a full-time lecturer at Polytechnic or NUST. Then 2008 to 2016 at the University of Namibia, I resigned. My intention when I resigned is to go into business and consultancy. That was 2016. 17. Let me say 17. But then when I started doing business, I don't know whether I must mention all those things here.
No, just say it.
My aim and objective was to be a consultant, to do research, and also engage into business to become a tycoon, probably a billionaire, a trillionaire. Then I had a problem. People from the government of the Republic of Namibia were stealing my ideas. People started stealing my ideas. They started intercepting my phones, my emails, to steal my business ideas. So it was like I was being blocked not to go forward with my career into consultations and businesses.
Why did you leave work instead of just doing both at the same time? Like you are working full time and then you are doing business part time?
No. As an individual, you don't need just to work for the rest of your life because if I were, let me say now my mission, my objective is to become a billionaire, a multi-billionaire, a billionaire, even a trillionaire. So I cannot make money. I cannot make that money based while I'm still working.
It's true.
Based on getting a monthly salary. You can never become a multi-billionaire, even a billionaire, a trillionaire if you are working.
Unless you are stealing.
Yeah, you must go into full-time business. Yeah,
but it's not easy.
it's not easy. It's not easy. Like under this current political environment. There is a tendency here in this country of ours, Namibia. Politicians, they don't want people to succeed, especially to become business moguls. Because if you become, let me say, with a billionaire business ideas, you must be politically connected. Because these other third parties also want to participate, although they do not have sufficient resources and effort to put into the project. Like a very good example that I can give you now. Not recently, I initiated an idea of developing an oil refinery in this country. It's a multi-billion-dollar project. And I organized a group of people to be part of this mega project. But you know what happened? They stole it. Apparently, I'm not politically connected. Or apparently, somebody somewhere in the system, in the political system, in the governance system, does not like me. So they stole my idea. Now, it's something that I'm preparing now to go into the courts, in the judicial system to adjudicate on the matter. Because I need to be compensated.
Okay.
Because that's my idea.
Okay.
And I'm entitled by the Constitution of the Republic of this country to do it. It provides freedoms of doing business.
Okay, by not mentioning names, I just want
I don't want to mention names.
Yeah, I just want you to...
That is another thing that we can do in private.
Yeah, I just want you to maybe just explain in details how someone from government can steal your business idea.
You know, when I'm saying there is a tendency, a propensity of... It does not only apply to me as an individual. It applies to many people. Many people went through this experience. They come up with their ideas, but because somebody in the political system doesn't want that individual who initiated that idea to succeed in life, because of some certain reason that is only known to them. Only known to them. That's why they end up stealing other people's ideas. You have seen story in the media, in the newspapers, people stealing business idea in the DBN, Development Bank of Namibia, in commercial banks, FNB, Standard Bank, Net Bank. People are doing copy and paste of other people's idea. When you go there, your idea is already been stolen by somebody else. And the bank said, oh, we cannot fund this because we already funded such a similar project.
And you don't have evidence to say that.
And you don't have evidence to say that it's stolen. It had been stolen by somebody.
And even if you have evidence, justice is very expensive.
I mean, if you have evidence, you can go through the judicial system and get justice. Hopefully, get compensated for that. For those that stole your idea, if you have evidence.
And if you have money also.
No, the judicial system does not necessarily require you that you must have money to go and put a case for somebody. No, you can even stand on your own. Because the justice system does not say anytime you are going to court, you must be represented by a legal representative. No, you can even represent yourself as long as you know that you are competent. When it's come to the legal system of the country and to the laws of this country.
High unemployment rate.
Yeah.
What do you think need to be done? Because I can see now that the government, even the presidency, keep on appointing people, appoint here 10 people, and I have seen this. Even the previous president appointed so many panels
of experts.
Yeah, and nothing is happening. What do you think need to be done here?
The unemployment, to be honest, we are in a crisis, in a very big crisis, very critical crisis, and it is not well handled. This current existing government might lose. Exit. Unemployment, if you look at the rate of unemployment, because me, I don't work with rate, I like working with figures, accurate figures. The current figures of unemployment, they are saying is 546,000, somewhere. If I'm not mistaken, is it 460,000 people unemployed in this country? If I'm not mistaken, I'm speaking under correction because I don't have the figures. On my phone to check. But me, according to my own calculations, because if you are saying we had a population of 3,022,401, and you are saying people that are employed in these countries are 546,000 people employed, with a population of 3 million, then unemployment, there's no way unemployment is going to be, as the figures are saying, 460,000. According to my own calculation and estimation, as an economist, I used to teach even a calculation of unemployment at university level. That's why my estimation is that unemployment in this country is 800,000 people are unemployed in this country.
Then what needs to be done?
The only solution. But it's very simple. It's not a very difficult situation. Our politicians, especially policymakers, they look at it as a very difficult thing. This is a very basic, simple thing. It only needs commitments and efforts in terms of thinking. I have already thought about that. To reduce it, you must grow the economy. Currently, the value of our economy, or the value of our GDP, is standing at $256 billion. That's the value of our economy. And unemployment is 800,000 according to my estimations. You need to grow the economy to either 1 trillion Namibian dollars or 2 trillion Namibian dollars. And what do you need is mega investments. You need billions of dollars of investment in the different sectors of the economy. We have this tendency of going out to look for foreign direct investors for people to come and invest, because they go to trade shows, exhibition, making investment conference outside the country to look for investor. Let me tell you, my brother, if you got hunger in the house, if you don't have food in the house, in your own house, you don't go to look for somebody to buy you food. Do you do that? No, I almost spoke it in Oshabu. Get no. Uno jara megumbo, kamulikuria. Laziti otoka Kongo no ekekura derikuria. Ete megumbo no emuria go uno jara. Does it work like that? If you got no food in the house and you are dying of hunger, do you have to go to look for somebody to buy you food to start and cook to get rid of hunger in your house? No, you must yourself go and work and get what? Get money to do what? To buy food and bring it in your house. What I'm trying to say here is very simple. Instead of us going to look for investors to come and invest in our economy, we ourselves must go and look for money. We must initiate ideas, project ideas, business ideas, and go and look for money and come and do what? So that our project, businesses start materializing. Just look for money. Money is there, my brother. Money is outside. The international financial system and financial institutions, they have money lying around. And they are looking to where they can invest their money so that they can make. Because remember, financial institutions and the international financial system, they have funds. Well, they use that fund to do what? To make money. The funds are there. It's only that the question is your project, that mega project that you want to do, is it profitable? Will you be able, does it have a capacity to be able to pay back that money that you borrowed? That's the question.
But I think money is not the problem. If you can see,
money is not the problem.
If you can see at Namibia how much was stolen there and nobody's talking about it. So I think corruption is also one of the biggest problems we have in this country. Apart from saying money money is there, but money is being stolen every. If you read newspapers every day.
But you must be very careful with Namibia. Namibia is a government institution, parastatal company.
Yeah,
I know that they have that mandate to sort and sell diamonds. Is our economic resources. I know that was, I don't know whether it is robbery or it was just corruption. You know, we have too much corruption in this country.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The money was
because
there,
until
disappeared.
now, after the investigation, there is no answer, is it? But they did. I think I saw it in the newspaper. They did recover some diamonds, didn't it?
No, I think the diamonds that were stolen were worth, I think 300 and something thousand. I'm speaking under correction.
Thousands of millions.
Millions. But
Yeah.
only 40 million diamond worth of diamonds were recovered. So meaning that a lot of them, a lot of money is out there. I don't know.
You know, I'm suspecting, this is my personal views. I'm suspecting that politicians are involved. Because I don't know how can a value of, let me say, 300 million values of diamond get stolen, get robbed. What about the security of the building itself?
And there were people
And
who got
people
arrested.
that are working.
No, there was a person who was killed there, and then two that were arrested. Where is the rest of the diamond? Who took the diamond?
Yeah, but I don't want to touch much about that because that case is still under investigation.
Yeah,
I
but-
don't have too much knowledge about
Yeah,
it.
we don't have knowledge, but is what
Yeah.
we think. What do we think? What happened there? Because nobody's talking about it. The police are not coming back to us and say, guys, this is what happened, or this is what we have at the moment,
Yeah.
and we are running out of time. Where is the diamond? Where is the
Yeah,
money?
but I think that case is still under investigation and it's still with the courts, isn't it? Yeah? Yeah, I think that case is still under investigation. That Namibia case is still under investigation. I'm not a police officer anyway, but unless if you're asking my views, my
Yeah,
point of
no. We are just talking
yeah,
about
but
this.
me, I'm
because-
just saying there must be politicians involved, especially people that are connected to the politician, because you know that these parties that is governing this country, they use money also to fund money generated through corrupt means to fund the party's activities, just like fish road. You know, most of the fish road money it went to fund what? Political campaigns of the party government. Eh? You must be very, 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 very careful. It's just my views, my perception of what is going on.
Okay.
It might be not correct, but it might also be correct, yeah.
Okay, Professor.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to the channel.
Okay.
I think the viewers appreciate your time, and we must come back again so that we can discuss more.
Yeah, no problem, my brother. I'm happy.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much.
Have a good day.